Yo, guys, we're live, man. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. Sugar, where's my? All right, we're live. What's up? Lloris. Well, two things actually. First of all, and this is what I actually said in my thing to begin with. Um, it is insulting for Harry Kane to be put in the same sentence as Messi. And I think the English media and journalists they have to apologize, apologize because I think that because that's why I turned off the commentary because I didn't want to get pissed off because you could see that they wanted to build a narrative of like, oh my gosh, Kane versus Messi, Messi versus Kane, and Kane will get it, we get it one up. No, 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 no. Kane is not in the same galaxy as Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi is a footballing phenom. Kane is a pretty good Premier League standard goal scorer. So Premier League standard goal scorer, one of the greatest players who has ever played the game. That's a huge bar. Lloris, you can't lace up for a team after having double vodka and coke. You can't do that. It's not gonna work. Okay, it's not gonna work, guys. Did Inter Milan win their game? So no, no. Did Inter Milan win the game? I want to know what was the final score in the Inter game. What was the final score in the Inter game? I need to know what was the final score in the Inter game. Someone give me the final score in the Inter game because I know that it was your boy Icardi. Thank you, guys. Your boy Icardi. Talk to me about Icardi. Talk to me about Icardi right now because now those are going to be quality games. Those the Barcelona Inter game, which is going to be a double header. Those are going to be quality games. And for Tottenham, I'm not putting money on Tottenham beating PSV. I'm not. Tottenham had to get a result here. I mean, they already screwed up with their loss against Inter Milan. So if Inter Milan can get anything against Barcelona, I think we're looking at Inter and Barcelona to progress. Um, should we praise Neymar for what he did to Red Star Belgrade? Again, I'm no offense to my Red Star people because I call you Red Star Brigade, but you're not bricks because again, look, man, you're playing against a vastly superior team. So, but should Neymar still be praised? Because again, how good was the opposition? That's what it says. I mean, how good was the opposition that he was playing again? Someone say, look, his second free kick was real, but as good as his second free kick was, did you see Titch's goal against Tottenham? Did you see Titch's goal against Tottenham? That goal was amazing. Icardi isn't on the come up. He's here. He's arrived. There's nothing on the come up. Unless you've not again, no offense, unless you've not really been following football that closely. People who've been following football know that no, Icardi, statistically, as far as strike rate, is one of the best strikers in the world. His strike rate is incredible, one of the best in the world. Um so but look, man, people are all talking about Messi. I told you this is what Messi does, and the thing about this is that look, I said in my review, put four men on the dude. There is no shame in putting three guys on someone like Messi or Hazard. Like Neymar, Messi, Hazard, you put three dudes on them. To a degree, Mbappe, but how do you leave Messi just that's what say for what say, come on, you're having a laugh. So you were really just gonna just say, look, man, let's just go attack, 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 attack. No, 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 no. When Messi gets the ball, you're gonna put three guys on dude because that's what this guy does. Okay. Messi is a playmaking, finishing genius. And Lineker put out a little tweet out there that says, how can anybody argue with Messi being not being the best footballer of all time? And I was like, and I retweeted say, well, in my view, I believe Ronaldo and Messi. Sorry, I believe Ronaldo and Maradona are better. And then someone then replied to say that, what about what about a guy called Cristiano that he basically did like a laughing with tears emoji. Guys, come on, man. I don't know how long I can say this. There was never rivalry. There was never a competition. There isn't like, oh my gosh, Cristiano. Because I told you, I was going to give Cristiano goals. I was going to give Cristiano goals. And you know what? One thing that Cristiano has over Messi is goals. But people are not telling me that Messi may be a better goal scorer than him. Because you know that he's a better passer, better playmaker, a better dribbler. does more over 90 minutes. So I was going to give, look, you know what? I'm going to give Cristiano goals. At least he's a better goal scorer than him. Now I'm hearing that apparently, statistically, Messi is a better goal scorer than dude. So, but look, man, I mean, but the bigger issue is that Barcelona have to be very careful. Messi can do everything. If Messi single-handedly wins the Champions League for Barcelona, doing what he's doing, scoring and doing all the kind of stuff, it will be the greatest individual achievement in Champions League history. It will. It will. Because like people in Barcelona, they've got to step their game up, man. So but again, why didn't Messi do this at the flipping World Cup? Or let me check out this super chat. Super chat. So shout out to Saswat Pani. Barca's defending was still trash. They got lucky as Spurs weren't lethal. What if it was PSG Juventus? They will be annihilated. What's to be done against such strong teams? Oh no, no! And you see, this is a guy who is clever because everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, Messi's this, Messi that, Messi's everything." I'm looking at the bigger picture, and I think a lot of Barcelona fans will look at that game and be very concerned. Tottenham are not sniffing a Champions League. Barcelona and Messi will plagiarize many teams. But as much as they will plagiarize many teams, they will get plagiarized themselves. Because again, Moura had a lot of opportunities, but again, Harry Kane isn't a world-class dude. Yeah, he scored the goal, but Aguero is going to cause that defense some issues. Cavani, Mbappe, and Neymar will cause that defense some issues. Lewandowski, if he's up to it, will cause that defense some issues. Mandzukic, Cristiano, Dybala will cause those guys a lot more issues. So I think for Barcelona, you can't roll like that. Hence why I said that in January, they need to buy another defender that is not cup tight because again, there's still issues in that team. Because trust me, let's be real. Barcelona shouldn't have conceded 2 goals, and they could have conceded a lot more. They could have, I mean, if Moura really an inch to the left, an inch to the right, they would have considered a lot more goals. So I remember with Umtiti, I don't know how long Umtiti is out for. With Umtiti getting somewhat of a long injury, who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I told him like, look, man, I know PSG put 6 past Red Star Belgrade. It doesn't change anything. They were amazing. Granted, they were amazing. It's Red Star Belgrade. It's Red Star Belgrade. Neymar, let's see what they can show up in a quarterfinal or a semi-final. So as of right now, my view of PSG hasn't changed. Although when I look at them, I'm like, my gosh, that's an amazing team. And you know what? As of right now, I think an argument can be made that Verratti may be the best central midfielder in the world. I'll say it. An argument can be made that Verratti is the best central because I think Dric overall, boom, he's that. But as of right now, I may have to put Verratti ahead of Dric as of right now. As of right now at this moment. So it's a best club. Look, man, I'm not as I've always said before, like Messi is the greatest club football player of all time. I cannot call him the greatest because you can't be. That's what I disagree with Lenica. You can't be the GOAT and you've never scored a single goal in the World Cup. No, because that's insane. You can't be the GOAT and you don't have a World Cup record with you. You can't. I can't hear it. I can't hear it. That's madness. But I'll go back to Messi, guys. Lloris, what the hell? Remember when I said this dude was overrated? Nobody wanted to listen to me. Remember when I said that this guy is overrated? So first of all, he's overrated and he's an alcoholic. So first of all, you've got a guy who's overrated and an alcoholic in the same. I'm sorry, man. Like for that performance, I've got to induct you. I have to induct you. I've got to bring you home. I've got to bring you home, Class C. Yeah, start from the bottom. I've got to bring you back home to Class C because what he did for that first goal was shocking. Absolutely shocking. Like it was disgraceful what he did for that first goal. Because again, like because at the point I said, wait a minute, there's no one in goal. Like at the point for 2-3 seconds, it's like it's an empty net because the goalkeeper is way out of his box. So and the worst thing about it is that he's captain. Like I'll strip him of the captains. Give the captaincy to Harry Kane, Dial, Sanchez. For me, I'd give the captaincy to someone like Vertonghen or Alderweireld, like a very consistent performer. You can't have that guy. So your captain is an alcoholic and a brick. That's I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works, man. Remember, guys, hit me up with a super chat if you desperately want to if you want a question to be asked desperately for me to relate to, hit me up with a super chat, and then I will be gladly there to try and answer it for you. Because again, I told you with these live things, there are a lot of questions running through, so it's quite hard to go through all the questions. But let's talk about Messi game. And look, man, no, Messi can't, in the way that Barcelona are constructed, he can't take them all the way. Like if Barcelona were to play PSG, I think PSG would get that ass. See, Liverpool are a team. They're a system and a team who have, I think, one of the most underrated defensive partnerships in Gomez and Van Dijk. I think Gomez and Van Dijk are a quality defensive partnership. So Liverpool beating PSG at Anfield isn't that much of a surprise. Like Liverpool would cause Barcelona a lot of issues, especially how Liverpool play and how pretty good their defense in Liverpool would cause Barcelona a lot of issues because Barcelona defensively, man, they can get got. Langley, I don't know who that do this. Jessica Alba is just alone onto himself. Semedo is solid, but you know what? He doesn't really offer that much going forward. And as well, know, PK is a brick. So PK is a brick. But I don't think. But I think in the current state, I don't think they can. No, 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 no. They can't advance like that, man. They can't advance like that. That's what you're saying. Yeah, man. But no, but look, man. I mean, see, that's why it's because when I look at what PSG did, I'm like, if PSG can play to their peak, that's an amazing team you have there. That's an amazing team. Because I mean, Thiago Silva is a solid defender. I like Kempembe. Mooney, watching him at the World Cup, I was really impressed. I'm really, really impressed by what he's doing. It's like they and also they've got so many guys that they can come off the bench and actually do a quality job. I mean, for instance, like when you're bringing on a guy as talented as Draxler, that's when you know that man, you've got a serious team. That's when you know that you've got a serious damn team on your hands, man. So, um, yeah, man, guys, Gedesh, man, talk to me about Gedesh. That guy is flipping horrible. Gedesh is just flipping horrible. All right, another super chance here. This is from Kristen Rhodes. Kristen Rhodes, thank you for the super chat. Rank in order. So from Kristen Rhodes, Mbappe, Martial, Dembele, Sane. Um, so I'll go from top to bottom. So as of right now, I would say Mbappe, Dembele, Sane, Martial. Although I think Dembele is a lot closer to Mbappe than I think. But I think as of right now, I just think what Mbappe can do, his ability, and I think his effectiveness. I think Mbappe's decision making and his effectiveness is far greater than Dembele's. So let's say Mbappe, Dembele, um, and for me, I would say Sane. And Sane's been doing really well. I think Martial has the ability to see. Martial has the ability to be ahead of Sane and very close to Dembele. But again, I'm sorry, he's in a situation where guys are not playing well, so I can't really put him that high. But I think as of right now, out of all those guys, I've got to put Mbappe at number one. And I think Mbappe should have had about a hat trick there. But as only guys forget, Mbappe is still only 19. I think he turns 20 in December. He's only 19. Dude is only 19, and people are like, oh my gosh, Mbappe's with this one with that. Come on, like, was Messi carrying a team on his shoulder at 19? He had Ronaldinho, who was the guy that was supposed to be doing things, and he was just there just to support. But Mbappe is now seen as basically Mbappe and Neymar are seen as the main guys for Barcelona. They're seen as okay, these are our two best players. I'm already building the team around both Neymar and Mbappe. But remember, Mbappe is only 19. He's still a teenager. He still has flipping pimples. He still hasn't gone through puberty. So guys need to relax or relapse, man. Um, but yeah, man, look, guys, United, man. So remember, man, I know Banter, Hope Meets Banter is dropping on Friday. It was pretty eventful. And we also did a Banter box of the United game, which was a trash game. Be United, man. But I mean, wait, before I get to United, man, like a Portuguese dude will respond to me because I tweeted out that Guedes is trash, and he is trash. I'm moving him up. I think it's Class B now. I'm moving him up to Class A. I think a guy responded to me in Portuguese, and I think it might have been like, oh, maybe I'm being too harsh or reactionary to Gedesh. The dude I saw I can only go via what I've seen. So the dude I saw at the World Cup and the dude I saw against Old Trafford is crap. He's crap. You can be very exciting and run a lot. His decision making is asinine. He's brainless. The guy is flipping brainless. And Valencia could have beaten United very easily. They had the setup and the approach to beat them. But Gedesh is guy's crap. Guy's completely crap. Just awful, awful, awful. Like, his play was absolutely disgraceful. And how he remained on the pitch for 90 minutes is madness. Like, I always just think that and managers viewing it the way I view it, I say, forget that. That guy, I pull that guy. I say, get the hell off that flipping pitch, man. But United, man, I don't know how Mourinho is still the manager. Like for United, it's a mess. I think United are a joke now. You're a laughing stock now because it is so obvious that you have to sack a manager who you know that there's so much internal turmoil. There is turmoil on the pitch, off the pitch. But because you don't want to pay, dude, because yeah, that's what it's like. Mourinho's not going to step down. He's not going to step down. And if I was Mourinho, I wouldn't step down. So, let me step down and not get 13, 14 mil. Are you crazy? Pay me. Then I'll go. Pay me the 14, 15, pay me the 14, 15 mil, then I'll bounce. I ain't leaving 14, 15 mil on the table. No way, no how. That's not happening, man. That is not happening. Yeah, man. Shout out to Koulibaly, man. For me, Koulibaly is amazing, man. And I think he was playing main midfield. I mean, and he's actually very good on the ball. So I've got to bump him out. I think I've got to put him in tier 2 now. And I'm going to be keeping on because that guy, you could argue that by the end of the season he could be tier 1. That guy's a very good defender. Because he's a guy who knows his defensive work, is very good on the ball, can cross the ball, can pass the ball, superb composure, doesn't panic. That guy is a quality player. Quality player, man. But yeah, man, I think just looking at this Champions League right now, I think we can all agree that Real Madrid are not winning 4 in a row. That's not happening. So is either Real Madrid, they're not winning the Champions League. It's not happening. You didn't buy Hazard, you didn't buy Mbappe. You can't not rely on Benzema to winning that. So that's not happening. I've got a funny feeling about Juventus. It's early. I remember, never pick too early. I've got a funny feeling about Juventus. And look, man, guys, I'll tell you this right now. If Bayern win the Champions League and Robin leads them to the Champions League, I'm making Robin the sixth horseman. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. If Robin, at his age, with all the insults they're throwing at him, if Robin leads Bayern to Champions League, I'm making him the sixth horseman. I'm making him the sixth horseman. I'm changing the rules just for him. Just for that guy called Arjen. I'm changing the rules for him. But yeah, man, talking about Juventus, could this be their year? Could this actually be their year? Which is crazy. It's madness, man. I told you, man. Never peak too early. If you peak too early, then you're Ajax. What the hell? Are you mad? You man, Gilbert Walker, man. So well, a lot of the retrospectives are on the Patreon. And basically, I'm working on really building up the whole Patreon repertoire. So on the Patreon, I do focus on great teams. So I focused on the Bayern team of 2012, 2013, which is one of the great team segments that I have there. So if you're a Patreon subscriber, you will be able to get that. I don't know whether I'll release it on the channel or not, but I'm just working on doing more retrospectives and focus on great teams to be put on the Patreon channel. So let's just see. So you, man, again, shout out to your bin man, Saswat Pani again for the super guys. Hold your boy down, support your boy double H. Hit your boy with a super chat. I'll give you a shout out and then I can read out your questions. So from Saswat Pani, do Juventus, looking so organized, need a 34-year-old Cristiano to get to the final? If so, what can he offer that Dybala and Mandzukic goals can't? It's called experience. It's called the experience. If we rewind ourselves to the 2017 final, Dybala did not show up. Mandzukic did though. Quality goal, but Dybala did not show up. So it's not about the goals you score, it's when you score the goals. And Cristiano is a dude who, although he's only scored in open play once in the Champions League final, the rest were penalties. Cristiano, actually, no, my mistake. My mistake. My mistake. He scored two G's in that final in 2017. That final where I don't know what the hell happened to Juventus in that final. I didn't even finish the game because I was so pissed off. But yeah, I think Cristiano offers them. He's a winner. I think once you've been there, you've done that. You know what it means to score a crucial goal in the Champions League. You know what it means to play on this stage. And you know what it means to deliver on this stage. That's a big thing. Remember, Mandzukic has delivered on this stage. Remember, Mandzukic scored that goal in the final in 2013. But Dybala doesn't know that yet. And I think that kind of experience and know-how and the fact that you've been there, you've done that, can rub off on other guys. Hence why Juventus is a pretty strong argument to come on with the bacon. I believe they're the only side who've won all of their games. So they're the only side in Europe who have a 100% record where they've won all of their games, which is crazy. Because quality defense, quality manager, tough midfield, tactically amazing. You know that Allegri is a master tactician. He almost got AC Milan relegated, but that's the past. But I think within that, you then put Cristiano there. It's a dangerous team. It makes Juventus a very dangerous team. Like if they were to play right now, I'm putting my money on Juventus against Barcelona. I'm putting my money on Juventus against Real Madrid. I'm putting my money on Juventus against Bayern. I'm putting my money on Juventus against. So if they were to play right now, I think Juventus will pretty much beat all the big. See, the only thing I think that's okay, I don't know, is Man City. Because Juve and Man City, I don't know, but I think as of right now, I think Juve, apart from Man City, would be able to take a lot of guys out. Speaking of Man City, man, shout out to David Silva, man. Quality player. Quality player. I think people overrate him slightly. I wouldn't call him one of the greatest Premier League players of all time, which I think is a bit crazy. There are too many players I would put ahead of him, but he's up there. Because he had a masterclass, an absolute masterclass. In the match against Hoffenheim. And although Hoffenheim, they played well, man. Hoffenheim played really well, but just like, what's it called, Stefan Posch, horrible. I mean, he made like a horrible, horrible mistake, man. But yeah, man. I mean, but I'm sorry, like, I mean, like PSG, man. So you just say, okay, so what do PSG have to do to win a Champions League? What is it that they're missing? And I say again, like I think they're missing. I think they need the right manager. I don't believe Tuchel is the right manager. I think Tuchel will just make them enjoy themselves, play freely, but that's not what you want. You need someone who can make them win. And they need a manager who can come in and say, no, guys, we know. I already know how talented you are. This is not about talent. I know what you can do. What you can't do is win. What you can't do is win, because as of right now, I don't think I'm not sure that I'm not sure that PSG can beat Barcelona in a two-legged game. I would trust Messi to come up trumps. PSG can beat Real Madrid now. I don't think PSG can beat Juventus in a two-legged tie. I don't think as right now PSG can beat Juventus. I think for them to beat Juventus, you need a tactician. You need a manager. Their talent alone won't be able to be Juventus, because Juventus are extremely experienced and they will have a tactical plan of nullifying Neymar and Mbappe. And I think just watching Neymar on Mbappe, I can see Juventus nullifying them very easily. As if Allegri gets his tactics right, I can see Chiellini, Bazzali, Bonucci, all these boys nullifying them and shutting them down. And again, for Juventus, and again, that PSG defense ain't that quality. So Dybala, Mandzukic, Douglas Costa, man, because I'm opening them up. But I think so. You need a manager who can bring a bit of tactical discipline for these PSG boys. I think, and that's what they need. They need some tactical discipline, man. Um, yeah, say Neymar showed up to Juventus. Well, he was playing for Barcelona, so playing for Barcelona with Messi and a peak cannibal is very different from playing in at PSG. So those are two very very different things, man. Um, but yeah, so what are we saying about Man City? What are we saying about Man City? How far do we think Man City can go? Because remember, for Pep Guardiola, you were not here to win a bloody Premier League, man. That's not why you were brought here. You were brought here to win a flipping Champions League. So, what are you guys saying, man? How far do you think that these guys can go? You know, how far do you think how far do you think that they can go? Um, because I mean, for Man City, I'm not sure whether they can beat Juventus. They can beat Real Madrid. PSG would be an interesting game. PSG would be. I think PSG. I think against PSG, that could go either way. Bayern. That'd be an interesting game because I think it just depends what kind of Bayern show. I think if Bayern really click, they can beat them. But again, Bayern sometimes have those off days, and I think just against Real Madrid, like probably if Bayern had clicked, they'd have beaten Real Madrid 100%. If Lewandowski was actually on point and on sun, because again, he laid a brick. He laid a brick in both of those legs. So, but for me, that's what I told him, man. I'm still sticking with Barcelona. I still think City are one of the favorites, and I'm putting events in the mix. But I still say for Barcelona, like I think who knows if Barcelona, remember, do not peak too early. Don't peak too early. The fact that Barcelona, at the end of the day, yeah, even though be pretty, they still have six points. So I think Valverde just thinking that let's just come out of this group top. Then we can then worry about sorting out the defense. Luckily, Umtiti isn't not out for as long as people say he is, but they just need to just get themselves out of there. Then they can then build upon them, man. So guys, 3 minutes left, 3 minutes left, and I'll be out of here, man. 3 minutes left, and I'll be out of here. Remember, man, if you want a question asked and you want a shout out, hit your boy with the super chats. So use the super chats. I don't know where the flipping button is here. Use the super chats, and then I will give you your shout out, and I will answer your question before I've got to get out of here because yes, I am flipping starving, man. Atletico aren't doing anything, man. Sorry, Atletico are doing nothing. They're not sniffing a seal. Then they're not sniffing a seal. I think. No, true. Not actually. Form is very different. I mean, people's form can change. Hence why when people ask me, "Oh my, who do you think will be the Champions League now?" That's stupid. It. I mean, like it's stupid to ask me now who I think. Did anybody really think Liverpool would get to the Champions League final after two games? Did anybody really think that Real Madrid will be in the final again after two games? No. So it's and who knows? Maybe come next, like the knockouts, Barcelona dip. What if Messi gets injured? What if Messi gets injured? Then they're really screwed. So it is very hard to really gauge and see things and predict things because you just never know. You literally just never know. So that is the issue, bro. Barcelona versus Juventus final, possibly, possibly, you know. But I think that's funny. I think maybe it's because of the loss to Moscow. Nobody's really saying Real Madrid. So are Real Madrid now completely irrelevant right now? Because again, look, man, like I understand what Lopetegui is doing, man, but they're missing a big name player. As I said again, if you put Aguero in that Real Madrid team, then you've got to talk about them as a right now. I don't even consider them one of the favorites. I don't consider them one of the favorites at all. I think they're missing another gear, and that's just the key thing. Guys, it's been swell. I'll probably try and do one of these YouTube live things again. Thank you for your questions and the super chats. I will see you soon. Peace out. Stay true. Stay black.